Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of Factorio with yours truly, Inzainia. Alright, let's get into the game. Let's play, load. And the last thing we were doing was we put these little guys up to make this, and we were talking about making a factory for the blue science packs, I think. Let's see, the blue, or the green, because we need electronic circuits and transport belts to make them. Okay. Yeah. We'll run these across, and we'll do that over here somewhere. We'll save some room in case we need to make something out of them, and we'll do them like, let's say right about in here somewhere. So let's go ahead. We need a couple splitters. 1, 2, 1 for each. We're going to need, we got 8 of them now. We won't need these for a little bit, so I can take them off that bar. Everything else there is kind of useful to have. So let's see here. Let me think now. I need I got some of these, plenty of them. I got the splitters. I now have them. What do I need to, is that all that I need is just them 2 items? So I won't need the red extenders. Just blue. Okay. I might use the red extenders though. So let's go ahead and while we're in production and running, we'll make 5 of them. Alright, so let's get this set up. We'll put that there. And then we'll put another one of these there. And that'll give us 2 lines to go. Alright, so we'll go there and there. Alright, and then we'll take these guys and go there to there and there to there. This cannot be built on this location, but yet it built it. Explain. There's a few little textual glitches and stuff like that in this new version apparently. So don't sweat it if you get that. Just can't be built, because as you can see, here we'll go ahead and make 5 more of them. There we go. And then we'll put another one there to there, and then there to there. All right, now we've got a little gap, but it's okay. All right, so we have everything works. Everything's good. So we got everything we need. All right, let's go with, I need iron plates. So let's come over here and go, wow, wow. And actually I can just grab some of these things already made right here. Da, 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 da. I was grabbing iron plates to make belts, and I could have just grabbed some belts, figure that. Alright, so let me see. We will go straight across with this one, and then we'll tweak this one down, like so. There we go, like that. We're going to need enough distance. Oops, we'll pick that up actually. We'll take them belts.
Research complete.
Ooh, research complete. Now, if you noticed, have you been paying attention through the these first few episodes? I have been alternating pretty much between military and mechanical. So these, as you'll see, are red. These are the faster transport belts. These are a lot faster than these. And then finally, you'll come across blue ones, which the blue ones are even faster than the red ones. We don't really need these yet. So let me look around and let's see what else we want to do real quick. Because while you're in this menu, it pauses the game. So that would be steel, which would give us a really cool steel axe, which lasts like forever almost. Plus steel plate. Steel becomes important slightly later. Inserter item stack size. This allows inserters to move additional things. Instead of moving one, they can move like three. So this really helps later. All right, bullet damage 2, bullet shooting speed, shotgun shells, Gun turret damage upgrade. I'm not really going to focus too much on the gun turret upgrade because I want to get the laser stuff as soon as possible, which is, let me see, energy accumulators. Where's the lasers? Laser turrets. It'll be under this military stuff. Laser turret damage. I'm looking. Explosives maybe? No. Laser. Allows laser turrets, but requires advanced electronics and optics, which I already have. So let's learn electronics, which will then open up advanced electronics. So we'll do electronics first because we need to get laser turrets as soon as possible. We can set up some laser turret barrages, and then we don't even have to mess with the machine gun ones, because the machine gun ones are crap. I'm not going to lie. They're good to have at the very beginning, but beyond that, they're just garbage. I mean, they really are. They're a way to set up a deal so that you don't have to rely on having the power to back it up. In this game, supplying the power to back it up is really easy. The only problem with supplying that much power is that you make your presence known. As you can see, remember where we first had just a little bit of radiation. Now look how big it's grown out, the pollution levels. So we're putting out a good bit more pollution because of all the devices. Everything you build puts out more and more pollution, which is it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not a really good thing either. So we're going to set these guys up. I'm not going to set them that way yet, and we're going to run the power to them, which will do 1, 2, 3, just like normal, and then we will tie this in over here like so. And if I ever need to change that or adjust it based on the lines, if I need to build something in there, I can. But that's that. Let's see. We need blue, blue, red, red, and then blue, blue. And then this to, oops, come on. I got hung up on something. All right, to run out. And now I've only got 2 there, but I'm going to run this out. I keep standing on it and getting in the way with my body, and that's why it's telling me that. So I want to I'm going to do this just for giggles here. Let's go. I'm going to pick these right back up. But I know that I'm going to use 4. And I can use that now, see there, to get that line set up. Now I can pick these back up because I don't need 4 right now for that. But I can take now you get to hear that beep, 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 beep. Quite a freaking lot. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I save enough room to build more of these. So what I'm going to do while I'm thinking about it right now is come up here and go. Just to put it in there. Yep, that'll work. Okay. And then come like so. Actually, let's take and go back one. There we go. There we go. There we go. So now red stays on one side and blue will come down and go on the other once I set it up to start making them. So we'll set this one up, or green. I keep saying blue, but I mean green. So we'll set that one up to start producing the green ones. They're going, functioning. They'll spit them out. It'll come down here. It'll go underground, come back up here, go back underground, come back up here, and then dump in on this side and continue down this way, and then stop. This one will be for the blue and the purple. The blue is also constructed like this. The purple is constructed by using alien artifacts, which you get when you destroy the small alien spawners. You don't get them for killing aliens, but you get them for killing the alien spawners. Now, let's get some lights down because this is kind of dark. There we go. And then, well, we got a light there. Let's go ahead and put one here for giggles. There we go. Lots better vision. I like to be able to see. We need one over here too. You don't need all these lights, as you can tell. I mean, we've been playing without them. But I like to be able to clearly see my stuff at night when I come running through. That way I can notice if there's a biter chewing on something. Biters will sneak past you. They will try to come after you if they detect you. But if they don't, they will chew on anything that they come in contact with while working their way either towards you or towards other high priority targets. High priority targets to biters are research labs, are power factories, things like that. Your power steam engines. So these will be the places they'll try to get to. But if they get hung up, like up against this or, you know, along something like this, they'll chew it up in order to get past it. But you can look up here on your mini-map and you'll see little yellow exclamation marks, which lets you know that biters are attacking over there. You need to get your butt over there. If you've got radar. I do not have a radar right now. I need to actually set one up. So let's go into combat and let's craft a radar. Radars really eat a lot of power. If you look down there, energy consumption, 600 watts. Now that's a constant 600 watts that it's going to use, not just, you know, when it wants to use it. So what I'll do is I'll put it right smack dab here in the middle. Now if we go to the M, we'll see, well, if there was anything to see, you would see that it's pulsing. If anything was moving around in this area, it would be lit up with the radar. Now you can come over here and you can hover the radar and it'll show you energy consumption, electricity, sector scanning progress. It's scanning the sectors now. Once it scans, then it'll increase the size on your other deal, on your map. See, we're almost full at consumption. We literally must make more steam engines. So because of that scanner, them radars, they suck a lot of juice. So what I'll do is I'll make 3 more steam engines. And the only negative side to this, and what I like to do, is every 3 steam engines put a couple pipes. Oops. Don't need that many. And the reason for it is because your water flow only flows so far. Now this took a little while to figure out at the beginning of the game, and then you want to put a couple more pipes towards the end of it so that I can see right there by looking at that it's full. So water is flowing far enough through all this to keep going. If when I hook these up, that red bar slides to the left a little bit, it gets a little bit less full, then that means that I'm not producing, I need more pumps. So I can tie another pump into this line and it'll push more water in, or more likely what you can do is remove some of these steam engines and put them on a whole new system and then tie that system in with this system. Both will work. Okay, so let's get a little closer. I don't know why I keep getting that right there. You cannot build on this location. I just did, so quit telling me I can't. Good golly. Now if we look, we will see, okay, production is not capped out anymore. We're producing at about 50%, so we're good again to go build factories.
Research complete.
Oh, thank you. That always scares me a little bit. I don't know why, it shocks me. What was the other one? I needed advanced electronics. Okay, this one's going to take green. Fortunately, I've got green being made. As you can see, they're piling up. So I think this guy should be having both. Yeah, it's got both in there. So we can learn advanced electronics so that we can hurry up and get our turrets. Once we get our turrets, we're going to have to greatly increase this steam engine production line. That's a given. It's going to happen. And I have left myself enough room here so that I can do so. I tend to make them 3 wide, so I'll have another one coming here and then another one coming over here, and then I will do them about 6 long. So I will actually have about 18 steam engines here running, and I'll move this radar over to the other side at that point, or I'll bring up and do another one here. But you always want to make sure you leave enough room so that you can add more of these guys, more of these burners, so that you can heat them up. Which is why I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more slots. I can extend this down, put 5 more grab arms, and I'll be good. And I totally forgot to start my timer on this recording, or for this recording. So I have no idea how long I've been recording, but we'll just keep going and we'll see. Okay. So, I mean, we can always extend more when we need to, and that's how you do it, or at least that's how I do it. As I need it, I'll come down and add more. I mean, I'm always running by the electric lines, and you check. As long as your production is below about 2/3, I'm good. If it gets, starts to get above 2/3, then I'll come down and I'll build just like I did. I'll build a few more steam engines, put them on there, and then go back to doing what I was doing before. Also, another thing that I haven't mentioned until this point is if you hit Alt, it also shows you what everything is producing. Now, I enabled an option. If you look here in Options, I think it's under Graphics, show inserter arrows when selected. I checked that. It's not normally checked. Now, what that does, resume. What that does is show you the direction that your inserters are being used. It puts the line and the arrow on them like you do when you place them or you hover them to rotate and stuff. So I've got it set to also show that when I hit Alt, and it'll also show you the your pollution on your mini map and pollution on the map. So if you don't have your pollution showing on your map, try hitting Alt, because Alt's what displays it, and Alt turns it off. So you go back and forth. All right, so what are we going to do now? We've got belts producing that. Let's see, what else do we need to be producing? Actually, what we need to do is we need to make this armor, and I need some more armor plates to do so. So let's grab a few more of those, and then let's make an armor. Now, you might read on the forums where it tells you, oh, armor, you can put 10 on. You can wear 10 of the same armor, but it does absolutely nothing, because I have play tested this. I've had one armor on and let a biter hit me for about 5 seconds and watched my health bar drop, and then I went and killed him, and then waited and put 10 of them armors on and went and let the same guy, another one, the same kind, hit me for the same amount of time, and it was absolutely no difference as far as defense. So you only need 1. You don't need 10, even though 10 will stack or more. You only need 1, so don't make a bunch more. But we can make some more of those guys right there. Grab some more iron plates. Thank you. Look at that, I can make 76 of them. I like to keep about 50 magazines on me just in case, because we are going to start getting attacked here sooner or later. Now remember, I started out with low as far as enemy bases, enemy stuff, so they start out further. They're not close to you. They're not as near to you when you start, which gives you, like I've had here, a lot of ample free time to get started, to get going, and preferably to try and build up to where you can build some laser turrets and stuff like that. I cannot build walls to surround the laser turrets, so I have to build the laser turrets, then pay attention. When I see the laser turrets getting attacked, I then have to go help them. But this early in the game, what you'll be getting attacked by is the small biters mostly. So a laser turret will decimate one of them, probably one shot. In fact, the gun turrets will decimate the small biters. I mean, you can build a small, a group of the small gun turrets, these guys, and then you could build a little, because this all it takes to make magazines is iron plates. So then you could just take this iron plate line, split it off, have it going into one of these assembly machines, making the magazines, and then have an output belt running along, beside the gun turret. Say if I had put 5 in a row right here, then I could run a belt past it, have inserters grabbing the magazines and putting them into the gun turrets, and I'd never have to bother with reloading them. Gun turrets you have to reload. If you either have to build, like I just described, a belt delivery system delivering magazines to them and feeding them, or you have to manually go up to them and load them like we did the burners and stuff at the beginning of the game. So it's just a little bit more aggravation than I'm willing to deal with. I'll wait. My advanced electronics is about done. Then I can start researching laser, which I'm pretty sure it doesn't require blue. So let's see, laser. No, 50 red and green. So I can research lasers, and then I'll have my laser turrets, and I will build probably, I will probably double. I will probably double this, maybe even triple it. But I will definitely at least double this, and so that I have enough power. Laser turrets use a lot of power. You saw how much power that sucked out of my system. That uses the same amount of energy. You can look over there, consume 600 watts. That uses the same amount of energy that one laser turret uses to fire one laser shot. Lasers, they use 600 energy or 600 watts per shot. So if you've got 10 of them, that's 6,000 watts, you know, so 6K watts, KW on here. Right now I'm only using 1.7, 1.9K of power. I'm only producing at most 3. So I need something that can output a minimum of 5 or 6 kilowatts, you know, so that my lasers can fire without everything else shutting off. Which we'll get there. I mean, like I said, it's something that we'll do. By the time I got to the end of my factory, I was actually consuming about 30 kilowatts per hour, or 30 kilowatts of electricity, you know, per second. So, yeah, you end up sucking up a lot of energy. One second. All right, well, for right this moment, until, let's see, what else do we got? All right, so we're just waiting on research. So that's a good time to stop. So we're going to end this one early, mainly because I've got a couple things I got to get done, and I just wanted to get this third one going. I will continue another one and probably be releasing 1 to 2 episodes of this a day. So if you learned anything, enjoy these playthroughs, please like, comment, subscribe. It's appreciated. And we'll see you in the next episode. Have a nice day.